It began as a normal evening in small-town America, the kind of night where nothing bad is supposed to happen. In the early 1950s, a 13-year-old girl named Janet Christman accepted a simple babysitting job in Missouri. She was responsible, polite, and trusted. No one could have imagined that this quiet house would soon become the center of one of America's darkest legends. Janet arrived at the home just before sunset. The parents gave her instructions, said goodbye to their young child, and left for the night. The house was calm, the radio played softly. Outside, the neighborhood was silent. Janet settled in, unaware that she was not alone the way she believed she was. As the night deepened, the phone rang. Janet answered. Silence. Then the line went dead. She shrugged it off. Wrong number. Maybe. Minutes later, the phone rang again. This time, a man's voice whispered something unsettling before hanging up. Janet felt uneasy, but she told herself she was overreacting. The calls kept coming, each one shorter, each one darker. The voice on the other end didn't scream, it didn't threaten. It simply spoke with a calm, terrifying confidence. Janet began to pace the house, checking doors and windows, trying to calm her racing heart. She locked the doors, she checked the child, still asleep. Everything seemed fine, but the phone rang again. This time, the voice said something that made her blood run cold, something that suggested the caller knew exactly where she was and what she was doing. Janet tried to stay strong. She didn't want to bother the parents. She didn't want to seem childish, but the fear was growing. Every sound in the house felt louder. Every shadow felt closer. The calls continued, as if the stranger was playing a cruel game. At some point, Janet decided to call the parents. Her voice trembled as she explained the strange phone calls. They reassured her and told her everything would be fine. But they had no idea how little time remained. The final call came late into the night. This time, there was no whisper, no pause, just heavy breathing on the line. Janet hung up, hands shaking. She felt watched, hunted. The house that once felt safe now felt like a trap. When the parents returned home later that night, something was wrong. A window was broken. The house was unnaturally quiet. They called out Janet's name. No answer. Panic set in as they moved deeper into the house. They found her inside. Janet Christman lay lifeless, surrounded by blood. The child she was meant to protect was safe, untouched. Whoever had done this wasn't there to steal. He wasn't there for money. He was there for her. The investigation went nowhere. No suspect was ever charged. No clear answers were found. The case slowly faded from the headlines, but not from the public's imagination. What happened inside that house was too horrifying to forget. Over time, the story changed. It spread through whispers, campfire tales, and late-night conversations. The babysitter, the phone calls, the man inside the house. The legend of the call coming from upstairs was born. Decades later, Hollywood took notice. Filmmakers transformed this chilling urban legend into When a Stranger Calls, a story designed to tap into one universal fear: the idea that danger ain't outside, it's already inside. The film's exaggerated details, added suspense, and dramatized events, but the core fear remained real. A young babysitter, a quiet house, a phone ringing in the dark, and a stranger who knows more than he should. That's why this story still works today. It doesn't rely on monsters or the supernatural. It relies on reality, on vulnerability, on the terrifying thought that help may be too far away, and fear may already be standing behind you. So the next time your phone rings late at night,